Hey YouTube, Mike at Affiliates Blue Vine Farm. I have such a treat for you. I have an incredible farmer who has been farming all his life, and he is still farming. This is Mr. Jennings, and how old are you?
96.
He is 96, and he's proving it by showing me his, we won't show it to the camera, but wow, that is amazing. Thank you so much for having us out today to your farm. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about agriculture and why you love doing it, and some of the things that you've done, okay?
Good.
Mr. Jennings, can you tell the folks at YouTube why you love farming?
Well, I grew up on a farm. And my whole family, whatever like that, and back in 1924 and 5, and I was born in 28. And when I was 6 years old, I asked my father, what could I do? I said, started to ask questions, can I do that? Can I do that? And I started raising chickens. I bought my first suit from raising chickens at 10 years old. And I told my dad, if you buy a tractor, I'll plow all night. So he did. He bought a John Deere tractor and whatever, and I've been plowing ever since. So it's amazing. I enjoy the farm. I enjoy seeing things grow. Nature is just a beautiful thing. And everywhere I go, I mean, I look for some land to buy and whatever like that. I don't rent nothing. Every place I rented, I bought. And that's the way I do it. I don't throw my money away. I mean, renting. I throw it away owning. And that way I exchange from one exchange. I've been here 55 years. I know I've bought 10 places since I've been here, just from moving from one section to another. And that's the way life goes. And I'm always looking for land, because nobody makes land. And it's a beautiful thing if you can get the young people get encouraged about owning nothing but 1 acre. I mean, if you can take 1 acre and increase it to 2, and all of a sudden you wind up 100 acres. And that's the way it's done. And that's the way it's done. So I just love what you can do. So I came out here 25 years ago and planted these peach trees here. So I got 18 pear trees, 18 plum apple trees, and I got over 200 or 300 peach trees out here. So, and every year, those that drop on the ground, a lot of the seeds come up. I got a bed up there where I transplant them, and folks come if they want to buy them, or I give them to them, or whatever like that. So it just makes a big difference.
What type of peach trees are these? Do you know the type of these heirloom types?
I don't know. A friend of mine gave me 25 peach trees. I went out there and dug them up, brought them back. Peaches. I don't need to know the name. Just as long as they produce.
Okay. And I see you got some pruning. Can you talk a little bit about your pruning method?
Well, John been doing the pruning. He's pruning here now, cutting it up and stacking it, and getting it ready to sell to the different folks that like to have fruit, wood, the barbecue.
Barbecue, yeah. And it helps open up the canopy too, so air can get in there, peach can get riper.
Oh yeah, well then you can plow around here closer with it trim, so it makes it a little better. So it works. Yes, sir.
Let me ask you this: what would you say to a young person who's just getting into farming?
My interest is to learn all you can about what you need to do in order to be a profitable farmer. How to take care of the land and whatever like that, and how to plant, whatever. I mean, you get so you can come up with the equipment that you need to farm with. I'm out here doing a lot of this. I mean, hand work. John opened up these rows in. I drop it down there and take the tiller and cover it up. I mean, I'm just still doing that, but I got a 200-acre farm in Texas, and I got a tractor down there that you can plant and whatever. And don't have to worry about doing it hand plant, whatever like that. So it makes a big difference. The youngsters just got to get the idea and see how you can do. Because I used to tell my dad, I said, if it ain't but 2 jobs out there, I'm going to have one of them. It's determination. Your aptitude is determined by your attitude. And if you sit around, I don't do that, then you're going to be on the poverty list all your life. It's a beautiful thing. Because, like I said, there ain't a whole lot of folks like doing this, and since you won't have no whole lot of competition, and then you can really get interested in doing more and more each year, and it's amazing. My dad grew up on a farm, and he started farming. The fact that he had moved out of town, out in the country on a 75-acre farm. That's where I was born, on a 75-acre farm in Texas. And I just love being out on the farm. And, my dad enjoyed that and whatever like that. So after I got him to get that tractor, I mean, I took over doing the planting and cultivating and carrying on. My dad, he could work a job. So it worked out. So I had a chance to, a tendency to work in construction. I read in the paper in 1945, I think, something like that. It said, the government said 50 cents out of every dollar would be spent for the military. And it said 30 cents out of every dollar was going for construction. So I was in construction, so then I got a letter from President Truman saying your neighbors have selected you to serve in the armed forces of America. So I was drafted and spent my 2 years in the Army. And when I got out of the Army, I joined the Air Force Reserve. And I stayed in the Air Force Reserve 37 years, 10 months. And right today, I'm doing an Air Force pension. You see, along with I taught school 35 years, and whatever like that, so it comes in handy. And the way things are going, a lot of senior citizens are going to be in trouble. They don't get enough from Social Security and whatever they work for. I mean, whatever like that. A lot of them didn't work while you got the payment back in the Social Security anyway. So it makes a problem.
You think growing your own food can save you some money?
Growing my own food can save you some money. Well, I saved up $25,000 to buy the farm I did in Texas. So I was growing my own food. It's just amazing. It's amazing what you do. And, I'm out of a large family. 22 of us. And all of them have passed away, but 8 of us. I'm the oldest one left. And I'm just thankful. The good Lord has been good to me. And I've always looked for somebody to help. I get over 850 begging letters a month. A along with all of the candidates that's running, I mean, begging, I mean, where there's another 500 or 600 folks writing me a letter, whatever, begging for this, for that, whatever like that. So I try to help where I can, and I've always been a giver. And the good Lord said He blesses a cheerful giver. So I don't whine about it. Whatever I decide to do it, I go ahead and do it. And that's when it takes off. When you decide to perform, that's when the good Lord come in and just bring them helicopters in, and when you're doing the thing, something over here, something over here, something over here. It's amazing. It's amazing. But a lot of folks don't realize that. And then I keep my eyes in the Bible. I mean, you know, every day I try to read me 2 or 3 paragraphs or better, and stay encouraged. And when you do that, you don't have all that stress and that anxiety and whatever like that, and you're worrying about a whole lot of things. I have a lot of problems with some. I turn it over to the good Lord. When I know anything, He done create it into something that's worthwhile. And I get a kick out of that.
What are some of the things you've grown over the years?
What are some of the things I've learned over the years? To be careful what you do, what you say, and how you say it. To have love and interest in your neighbor, and all your friends, whoever you associate with. And if you do that, you won't have no whole lot of problems. Because the good Lord will come along and wipe those out of the way. That's my belief.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing. Is there anything else you wanted to tell all your fans on YouTube?
Be careful and stay in faith, and then stay in touch. Thank you.